When you hear estate planning, your mind probably jumps straight to stacks of paper, right? Wills, trusts, all that legal stuff. But let's just forget the paperwork for a moment, because the most important part of protecting your legacy, well, it isn't a document at all. It's the team you build to protect it.
Look, securing everything you've worked so hard for is not a solo mission, not even close. It takes a hand-picked team of specialists. So in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly who these essential players are and what they do.
All right, let's start at the very heart of your team, and that's you, and maybe your partner.
First up, and I can't stress this enough, the most important member of your team is you. Yep, before any expert weighs in, before any document gets drafted, it's your vision, your goals, and your decisions that lay the entire foundation for everything that follows.
Now, these are the jobs that only you can do. You've got to define your family's values. What does your legacy actually stand for? You set the financial goals. You give the plan a target to aim for. You're the one who identifies who your assets should go to. And while your team is there to give you incredible advice, at the end of the day, the final call on every big decision, that's always yours.
The good news is you probably don't have to make all these huge decisions alone. Your spouse or your partner is a massive player in this process, really acting as your most trusted collaborator.
And getting them involved is absolutely vital for making a plan that's going to stick. When they understand the whole picture and give their input on your shared goals, it just makes sure you're both completely aligned. Honestly, a plan that's built together is a plan that's built to last.
Okay, so with your personal foundation set, it's time to bring in the pros. Let's talk about the financial wizards who are going to build the actual architecture of your plan.
You'll often hear these two rules mentioned, and it's easy to get them mixed up, but they're really two sides of the same coin. Think of your accountant as playing defense. They're focused on tax planning, making sure your estate is as tax efficient as humanly possible. Then you've got your financial advisor. They're playing offense. They're focused on growing and protecting your assets for the future. You really need both to shield what you have and grow it for your heirs.
So once the financial strategy is mapped out, you have to make it legally binding. Make it official. And you have to be sure it can be executed properly down the road. This is where your legal and fiduciary specialists come into play.
First up is the attorney. This person is the legal architect of your estate plan. They take your vision, they take the financial strategy, and they build the formal legal framework that brings it all to life.
And their responsibilities are, frankly, non-negotiable. The attorney is the one who drafts your will, sets up any trust you might need, and, this is the big one, makes sure the whole plan is legally solid. They are your expert guide through the maze of estate law.
Next, we have the fiduciary specialist. This is the person, or sometimes an institution, that you empower to carry out your wishes after you're gone. It's a role of immense trust and importance.
Basically, their job starts when yours ends. They step in as the executor of your will or the trustee of your trust, manage all the administration, and make sure your assets get to your beneficiaries. The key word here is fiduciary. It's a legal term, and it means they have a binding duty to always act in the best interest of your estate, no matter what.
So we've met all the individual players on the field, but now let's see where the magic really happens, when their expertise is multiplied because they work together as one cohesive team.
And this isn't just a nice-to-have idea. In a lot of places, it's an absolute necessity. Take South Africa, for example. To navigate their complex estate duties and capital gains tax laws effectively, you have to have the coordinated expertise of an accountant, a lawyer, and a financial advisor all working in lockstep.
So what does this teamwork look like in the real world? Well, it might start with your financial advisor who spots a need, say to protect a business asset. Then the attorney steps in to draft the right legal document. And within that document, the fiduciary specialist is named to execute the plan when the time comes. Identification, drafting, execution. It's a really seamless and powerful workflow.
As we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one final thought that really ties all of this together.
The core message here is just so powerful. When you get a team of specialists working together, you can be sure you have a truly robust plan that actually protects your life's work. See, the goal isn't just to have a pile of documents, it's to have a strong, collaborative team standing guard over your legacy.
Which brings us right back to the most important question. After everything you've built, all the work you've put in, your legacy is waiting. Is your team ready? And if not, well, now you know how to start building it.